Welcome to Tehachapi, the City of Tehachapi's podcast, where we share conversations with local leaders, business owners, and community members. Don't miss an episode. Be sure to follow and subscribe to learn something new and discover ways to get involved in our community.
Hello and welcome back to Tehachapi. Maya Acosta here with Clare Scotti, our Executive Director of the Greater Tehachapi Chamber of Commerce. Hey, Claire.
Hello. I'm happy to be back in studio.
It seems like it's been a long time now that we don't do our weekly podcast. It's like, Claire, I haven't seen you in ages. It has only been a month, but we're excited to come back and talk about what's happening with the Chamber. And of course, we have a new featured business, or businesses, I should say.
Yes, today's a triple threat.
Yes, we have a full house. So we have Michele, Bayla, and Sierra in the house talking about Go2Girlz and Funky Junk and all of the businesses that your family manages, owns, and brings to the community. So welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, so we're excited to learn about all the different things that you guys have going on. But first, we got to take care of the chamber business. So Claire, jumping in, it's a busy time of year.
Yes, it is. It is. And it's hard to think that the Carnival and Apple Festival and Touch a Truck and the Breast Cancer Awareness Walk, that was just a couple weeks ago. And it feels like it's been weeks and weeks.
Yeah, I think as soon as that was all wrapped up, we're fully on like Christmas mode. You guys are in Halloween mode.
Yes.
The fun doesn't stop.
No, it doesn't. But I do want to touch on the Carnival. It was a wonderful success. Lots of people came out and enjoyed it and enjoyed all the wonderful things that were happening here in Tehachapi. Saw lots of people participating in the Breast Cancer Awareness Walk in the morning, and then bebopping all over town, enjoying the Apple Festival. And then on Sunday, everybody came out for Touch a Truck, and it was one of the most successful Touch a Trucks in Tehachapi's recent history. So we were so excited that we were able to partner and make that happen. And then, the wine harvest happened just a few days ago, and that was a big success for all the local wineries as well. So a lot of wonderful events happening, and we're just happy to share, promote, partner in any way that we can. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about the treat trail coming up. As we're recording this, it's just before the treat trail, and I know it might come out a little bit afterward, but I'm excited to kind of share a little bit more about that amazing event.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited. Halloween's my favorite holiday, so I look forward to this day every year. So excited to learn more.
Yep. So we'll touch back on that. I do want to share that we have some grand openings coming up. Hacienda and Canto Living is celebrating their grand opening on November 1st, and that's going to be a wonderful celebration for a new facility that is caring for our elders. And while they don't provide the medical care, they do everything else. They prep all the meals. They take you out to outings. They do all kinds of fun activities, and they just keep everybody alive, vibrant, and just enjoying life. So we're very excited to learn more and take a tour and do all of that on November 1st at 1 p.m. And then Tacos La Villa has done a very quiet opening, but they are hopping over there.
I drove past there last night at like 5:30, which, I guess that's peak dinner time. It seemed a little early. The line was like out to the street. It was crazy.
Yes. So we are moving and grooving with getting grand opening details for them. And so that'll happen very soon. Please, stay tuned to our social media, Chamber Tehachapi on Instagram, and the Greater Tehachapi Chamber of Commerce on Facebook, and all of those details will come out. Please join us in welcoming this wonderful new business. We have a Lunch and Learn coming up on November 10th at the Village Co Studio at 12 p.m. And this will be with Go2Girlz IT, and they're going to be diving into LinkedIn. And now I know LinkedIn hasn't really been on the forefront. We don't use it like we do Instagram and Facebook to get the word out, but it is a really, really good tool for getting in touch with other businesses and being at the top of the mindset with other businesses. And so Go2Girlz IT has really seen a lot of success with how they have used LinkedIn, and they know a lot of tools that we might not be aware of. And so we're going to do a deep dive into this platform and seeing how we can utilize it to our benefit as businesses and get the most out of it.
Very cool.
Yes. And then over on November 19th, I'm very excited about this. We have Assemblyman Stan Ellis, who's going to come out, and he wants to meet all of our businesses in Tehachapi. He wants to learn from us, and we want to learn from him and see what his priorities are and how we can collaborate and work with him. So that is going to be at Mirabelle Estate from 5:30 to 7, November 19th. And Liberty Photography will be there, and she's going to be offering free headshots to chamber members.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, so if you need to update your website, your business card, anything that has your face on it, this is an awesome opportunity to get free headshots.
Very cool.
Yeah. Insane. We have the Veterans Resource Fair coming up November 11th. This will be out at Central Park. It's hosted by and sponsored by BHE Renewables, and we are very excited to be partnering with all of our local businesses and organizations that offer veteran support of any kind. So if you have discounts for veterans, if you have, specific programs, meal programs, health aid, anything, please come out and show your support for our veterans. It's welcome to all. You just need to let us know that you're coming so we can save you a spot and get your information. Again, Central Park, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on November 11th during that wonderful Veterans celebration hosted by our American Legion and the VFW and our, 5150 riders, and just everybody is out there. So
yeah, it's a huge community effort to bring this event to fruition. And it really is a great, touching, heartfelt day for everybody in the community.
Yes, absolutely. And I love the meetings leading up to this. And we have the City of Tehachapi and we have Tehachapi Valley Parks and Rec. Everybody's together and everybody's brainstorming, how can we bring the most benefit to our veterans?
Yeah.
So.
One thing we're excited about, I know Bailey's been working hard at putting together our little goodie bags for the first 100 kids, right? The first 100 kids to come to the ceremony will get a little bag with some little toys and American-related trinkets and whatnot. So just a little way to give back to the people taking time out of their day to, honor an important cause.
Yes, absolutely. And that's just wonderful. And we're working on our goodie bags too. We're reaching out to different organizations across Kern County so that we can stuff our little bags with resources as well. So everybody's going to be going with their arms laden with information and fun toys and all kinds of cool stuff. So the Christmas parade is right around the corner.
Yep.
December 6th. We are getting all kinds of parade entries like crazy. I think we are going to break the record with how many entries we have.
That's awesome.
Because I always get the week before, everybody turns their stuff in. And I already have over 30.
Wow.
30 entries.
Last year was what, 50?
51.
Okay.
Yes. So we are well on our way.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm very excited about that. We do have applications at the chamber, or you can email us, chamber@tehachapi.com, and we'll send you one so you can fill it out and send it over. We do have a new requirement for height. So if you're thinking of building really high, don't do that.
Yes.
Build out and long instead of high. But our new requirement is 13 feet. So that way we don't intrude with the beautiful lights that the city has put up on F Street. So
yeah, that is the reason for the new requirement, because if you haven't been downtown yet, those great string lights that are on Green Street are now on F Street between Robinson and Green. They'll soon be from Green to Curry. So, yeah, we'd appreciate if the floats don't take those out.
Yes. Absolutely. And we're very thankful for Coldwell Banker Frontier for being the red ribbon host for this event. City of Tehachapi, thank you so much for supporting this event and just really, helping us so much with it. And WM, Nations Lending, Adventist Health, and Dance Philosophy, all amazing partners in this event. We have the window decorating contest coming up very quickly. We're going to be sending out information within days of you hearing this. So if you would like to decorate your windows for the holidays, you just let me know so I can get you on a map and on a list all across the greater Tehachapi area. And then we're going to have some judges who are going to head out there incognito and they're going to see who's brought the game this year with the window decorating contest.
Very fun.
We have a couple new members. We have Calm Zoo that has joined the chamber. They're working on their expansion and they're really reaching out to other communities outside of their area and bringing education and all kinds of wonderful things about conservation and all of our local wildlife. So we're excited to help support them in any way that we can. Peak Collectibles has joined and they are working on opening their new location. So we're very excited to see them and support them. Preferred Plumbing has joined, and Molina Marketing Media has also joined, and they specialize in website development for small business.
All right. Very cool. It's great to see every month There's a great number of new members that join
Yes,
all the time.
yes. And we continue to work on our membership benefits and making sure that we retain all of our members too. So it's a full-time job for sure to make sure that we're supporting all of our members as best we can. But kind of speaking to window decorating contest, our guests here today were winners a couple years ago for the outstanding window, and they're here to kind of talk more about this amazing treat trail activity and the businesses that they are so successful at.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm super excited. As we said, we are recording this episode for November, but we're recording it in October. We're ahead of the game, Claire.
We are, for once.
The treat, yeah, right. The treat trail is just a few days away as we speak. And guys, Funky Junk and Go2Girlz brought this idea to fruition. Was it 2 years ago?
Technically, I think this is about our 6th year doing
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
We started it during COVID when people couldn't really trick or treat from home to home.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we kind of brought that to the safe businesses downtown where you knew who you were getting candy from. And maybe it felt a little bit more safe and communal doing all that stuff with businesses that you knew.
Yeah, definitely.
Correct. Yeah, and it gives all the businesses a chance for parents to come to downtown Tehachapi and maybe even see businesses that they never even knew existed. So that was special as well. And yeah, it did start because of COVID so that the kids could get out because everybody was talking about we're not going to hand out candy anymore and everybody was very sad about it.
Right.
So yeah, that's how it started. And it started kind of large, I thought as well, just to begin with. And now it's getting bigger and bigger as we go. And it's really fun. Everybody seems to be participating. There's a lot of people this year. I think we started out with maybe 15 or 20 businesses the first
I
year.
think we had like 19 or 20 the very first year we did it, totally unofficial, just thrown together at the last minute.
And I thought that was a lot at that point. So,
Yeah.
so this year I'm like, oh my goodness.
I think now we're up to 41 or 42.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
40, I think it's 42 on here. Yeah.
Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that's great.
Yeah, and this is just downtown businesses too, which is fantastic. Kind of in the square block of from Tehachapi Boulevard to Curry? Does it go a little further than that?
Curry to
Curry,
Yeah,
and
the
then
little
back
past
to
F Street. Yeah, Curry and F, and you've got Auntie M's. So like all the way from that end of Tehachapi Boulevard, and then Green Street past H over there by
Oh, yeah.
Darlene's. Like Darlene's and La Bodega and the Village. Like they're
Yes.
all
Awesome.
handing out candy this year, and so it's expanding a little bit too.
yeah.
Right, it's a good walk. It'll be fun.
And there's a few businesses that we always invite all businesses. A few have joined this year where if you're not located in downtown Tehachapi, we still want you to come and enjoy and share your name and get your
have some fun.
Get your booth up.
get your fun on.
Yeah, and that's something that we as a chamber can really help facilitate because we partner with the city, and anybody who's outside of the area, they can set up in Railroad Park, but we make sure that they have all the correct, documentation and insurance and all that good stuff so that we know that everybody's good to go. So
Yeah, that's a great resource that, the city has been able to help, but was you guys who brought the idea to us, right? So we're excited that Railroad Park is able to serve that purpose there and bring people from all over the community, even if, like you said, they don't have that downtown storefront, to downtown for this fun event.
Right. And this year we'll see Saracoso. We're going to see Tehachapi Amateur Radio. They have a really fun photo booth opportunity. And then we'll also have Koinonia Adoption Services and hopefully Clare Vita as well.
Very cool. Okay, so over 40 businesses that people will be able to check out, or they have checked out since hearing this podcast, right? But what a great event. I'm excited to see how it goes this year. I was trying to remember how many people came last year. I don't know if we got an exact number, but I mean, it's hundreds of kids all throughout downtown.
We had somebody take in count a couple of years ago. Maybe it was last year. And I think they counted at least 1,500 kids just by
Wow.
themselves. And there's parents and grandparents
Right.
and dogs that come with them too. So there's quite a lot of people. And every year it seems to get just a lot larger.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And this is one of the only all-age events in all of Tehachapi. So we always enjoy seeing all the parents and the grandparents all dressed up, getting their little treats as well.
Yeah, I saw some doggy parents, several actually, that had, their dogs with them walk in or in strollers, and they're all, costumed up, and they're like, yeah, we're trick-or-treating with our
Everybody
fur baby.
makes sure they have their little dog treats just in
Yep.
case somebody comes up with a little costume dog.
Oh, yes. So it is a fantastic event. So I love that you guys have this going, and it's just going to continue to get bigger and better each year, I'm sure. So, okay, Treat Trail, one for the books. Now we're looking ahead to the holiday season, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Christmas, of course. The list goes on and on. So before we kind of get into that, I want to learn more about the different businesses that you guys, your family owns, and, what that process has been like. What is it like to be a family full of entrepreneurs?
Oh boy, a lot of fighting. You know what? We've been doing it for so long, and as the kids have been growing up, they've been jumping in and helping and doing their own thing. So Bayla and Sierra have taken over Funky Junk, which we wanted to get a space in the downtown area, so we lucked out on that. And then myself, I've been doing Go2Girlz Estates for, I think we're at 17 years now at this point. Yeah, so it's been a bit. So I'm familiar with a lot of people. We've helped a lot of families, even ones who are part of the city as well. Just trying to help them to downsize if families are moving out of town or they're just getting into a smaller place. That's our goal. We travel a lot, so we're in and out of Bakersfield, Lancaster, Ridgecrest, so we service quite a lot of areas and we stay busy all year long. We were originally opening Curry as our antique store. We will probably get back to that, but we've been so busy that we're just using it as our home offices at this point where we meet out every day. And then my mother is Alice Middleton, who owns and runs Auntie M's Antique Store, which is right next to the VFW. And she stays busy. We're just a busy family. We like busy.
Yeah.
So we send people there as well as Funky Junk, which is right next to Kelsey's. And that's a really fun store too for kids. I mean, it's also for adults because we have really interesting one-of-a-kind items, sometimes that come in on consignment from estate sales, maybe something very interesting that we didn't think should be sold at an estate sale. It gets its chance to go through a retail store. And we also rent spaces at Auntie M's as well. So we have booths there to sell people's items too. And then we move into Funky Junk, which was kind of a dream to sort of have a little bit of a candy store / interesting, fun, one-of-a-kind items, which is really fun for the kids all the way up to adults. So that's really what we're all about. Helping each other out. So it's 3 generations of family. We started out in Los Angeles. That's where we came from and decided to move to Tehachapi 25 years ago. And this is where we have been ever since, growing up in Tehachapi, and we love it here. So yeah, things are just growing and getting busy and keeping up with all these events. Right?
Yes. I'm sure you guys stay busy, especially with all the storefronts being downtown.
Yeah.
You get a lot of traffic from tourists and residents alike.
Yeah.
But I love that all of these locations have very different vibes to them all.
They do.
How
was
did that,
the goal.
How did that come to be? Like, is that kind of like your guys' personality since, you're in charge of Funky Junk? You brought that into it versus your grandma taking care of Auntie M's? Or what was the thought there?
Well, grandma's very like a Western-oriented person. Mom likes the shabby chic kind of stuff, so it was easy to set those 2 places up. And there's 4 of us. We always went out of town to go find fun stores and do fun things in Los Angeles and Bakersfield. And we were like, you know what? I wish there was a store up here that carried the things that we liked. Because I know that there's more people that like the weird things, like the taxidermy, like the candy, like the vintage clothing, and there's not really anywhere up here that does it all together, and that's a little out there. And so we were like, well, you know what? We can do this. We have the ability to do this. We've got the products to do it. Mom raised us to know what we're doing. So it was very kind of easy to get it all together. And I think I started working for Mom when I was 13.
Oh, wow.
So it was I hate to say easy, but if you're brought up in it, it's not something that you have to learn.
Okay, naturally.
Naturally. And so it's like the second I graduated, I got my appraisal license, and I just kind of dove into that business. And I know Bayla went to school for marketing and stuff like that, so it kind of is all working together. And like our brother is in it too. He does like the furniture and fixes things, and he's just a great handyman as well. But it was just easy. It's kind of something that we always wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I love that it's a family venture too, and that everybody has their role in it. like you said, you said it included some fighting.
Oh,
But
of course.
as things do when you work that closely with family. But I'm sure it brings you guys really together too. And it's like a whole other level of, appreciation. Most families don't get to see how their loved one, their mom, dad, brother, sister works in their career, really. So you guys like get a whole new layer to knowing.
We do. And we have an incredible layer, which is that we all live together. So grandma and grandpa have their own house on the property. And then there's my husband, myself, and my 4 children who all work for me. And she was saying my son does all the furniture refinishing. He does that for a lot of people call him, and he refinishes everything, does shabby chic, whatever needs to be done. So that's great. So he works as well full time. These 2 work full time. And then my other daughter, Maya, who is the youngest, who just turned 21, she is also at Funky Junk running the store as well. So it's really, really fun. And they also help me in the estate sale business, staging homes. They help come in and price things so that we make sure that everything is below retail when we're doing estate sales. So it really is a fun family vibe. We do actually get along, but sometimes you wouldn't believe that we do. So we all have just little different things that come together and make it really special for a family, I think.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Very engaged. On that topic of like being engaged, you guys are super engaged with the community too when it comes to supporting different events or, initiatives going on, but also just being a cool place for people to check out. What's it been like? Have you guys noticed, I don't know, any differences over the last several years when it comes to events and things? Has it grown? Maybe the amount of foot traffic that you've seen, or what's that environment been like?
I think it has. I think downtown used to be kind of drab, and I think now it's really expanded. It's really beautiful. It makes people want to come down. Let's not forget about all those lights at the railroad park. They look absolutely gorgeous. I just think it's starting to become a really great environment for families to come down. Even if you're just taking a walk in downtown, we're more lit up on the streets. We have wineries downtown. We have the movie theater. I think it's becoming what I think a lot of us wanted it to be, and know that it can be even more as more people start to move into the downtown area. I think it's great, really. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's definitely flourishing a lot. It is so cool to see more and more people coming downtown for whatever reason. But it's also great to see all of the downtown businesses all throughout town, really working and supporting one another too. I think that's like the magic of our town. Have you guys experienced that as well?
I think we have. You might want to talk more about that, but I think we all work together to actually support one another. We find out someone's having an event. We're always asking each other, do you need any help? Do you need help with your window decorating? Do you need help with whatever you may? And it just makes for a better community, I think, in downtown. And there is a lot more to do now. Thank goodness that the movie theater is back on track. And so there's a lot to do. You can come down just for a cup of coffee with your dog if you want and just walk in downtown. Everybody's getting into window decorating, I've seen over the last couple of years, which is really nice. When you step out into bigger towns and you see everything that's happening, people are drinking wine on the street, they're walking, they're engaging. So I think Tehachapi is really becoming that, and it's fantastic to see.
And I'm starting to see like a lot of the younger crowd too. I didn't, when I was growing up and working the stores and all that, I didn't see that, which is why we would always go out of town. But like with stores like P Collectibles and House of Wax, like those were stores that I never thought would come, including us. And it's just like, well, we can do this. There's a lot of younger business owners here that, are starting to come up, and like Wild Roots and again, House of Wax. And it was like just places we love to go. We would love to go out of town to these kind of places. And now that they're starting to come here, it's fun. And we see a lot of people my age and younger, and I didn't get to see that all the time. It was like you had to make this whole day and go out of town and spend an entire day away from here. Yeah. But now there's a lot of people. You don't have to go out of town as much anymore.
Yeah, when we're in Bakersfield, a lot of people are saying, oh, Tehachapi's so far away. No, it's not. It's such a quick drive. And so those people are now starting to come up and visit the bakery, see what's happening around here. And I think they're really liking it. And, Treat Trail last year was really crowded. I was surprised. So I'm assuming it's going to be even larger this year. which is great. I love looking at all those costumes.
Right?
Those kids.
There's some crazy creativity out there.
There
I remember
is.
last year, I forget what the costume was. I think it was Bluey or something like that. And it was so cute. There was 2 groups of families that are walking, like crossing paths, and the mom and dad and then their baby of each family respectively were dressed the exact same way, and they both they looked at each other and they're like, wait a minute. So it's just so cute. You see all sorts of kids expressing their favorite little shows or pastimes, whatever. Anyways, great event. I love it. So, okay, talking about kind of events and holidays, I do want to talk about the importance of shopping small throughout the holiday season. Now that there are so many new businesses popping up all throughout downtown, I think it makes it maybe easier, or maybe in people's minds seem more worthwhile of like, oh yeah, I can stop here, just shop for brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, whoever. There are now stores that suit everybody's interests. So from your guys' perspective of the shops that you guys own, how do you hope to, help meet the needs and supply the perfect Christmas gift for anybody's wish list?
Wow, that's quite the question.
That's quite the question.
Well, I think, you know what, we go out and purchase items thinking about others, not just about ourselves, because that's important in the business. You can't just buy what you like. You have to buy what others are hoping to get. And I do think, I would much rather be shopping in our town than going to the mall in Bakersfield. I think there's interesting items in the downtown area. I'm always able to find gifts. I don't go to malls anymore, although I used to work at one as a child, but it's just more fun here. I mean, you can find one-of-a-kind gifts. How exciting is that? Dad might be into sporting or hunting, and he might be able to find something at Gallery and Gifts that's handmade by those artisans. So, I mean, it's fantastic, I think. And you just keep going, and it's like, wow, there's fashion in downtown. There's vintage clothes. There's candy. There's toys. I mean, you can just go on and on. Yeah. I mean, it really is.
There's a different store for every single person,
Yeah.
everyone's interest. And it's all pretty much downtown. I mean, you can walk and get your whole shopping list completed in a day.
And that's really nice. I don't want to go down to Bakersfield or Antelope Valley to do my shopping. Absolutely
Or
not.
deal with those
neither.
crowds.
No. Who wants to? Gas, driving, forget about it. Yeah. Start with your glass of wine at either winery and then get out there and start shopping.
I love it.
Yeah.
Staying here locally, keeping the money here in our town. That's really important.
It is.
And so, okay, Small Business Saturdays coming up. Do you guys have anything going on, or just want people to know, hey, Funky Junk in our stores are here to offer you guys something great to buy?
I'm sure we're going to come up with something fun. It'll probably be last minute. We'll probably have something exciting going on. But I think all the stores will. But it is really important to support small business. I mean, with everything that's going on in this world today, I think it's important. These are the people that are giving up their lives to have these businesses in downtown. They need to survive, so they need to be supported. And a lot of them are supporting the kids by doing all these different events and participating in them, no matter what event it is. So I think it's a nice shout out to those small businesses to give back by shopping. I mean, you can't do a lot of shopping maybe on Halloween during the walk, but you'll be able to see all these stores that maybe you didn't know were there. I mean, I've been guilty before driving by a store for probably 6 months before I've gone into it.
Yeah.
You know, you've seen that happen. And so hopefully having all these different events keep people's eyes open to what's happening in downtown, because there really is a lot to explore and see up here, you know, for Tehachapi, no matter where you're coming from. I think.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
One thing that I'll plug, the Reindeer Rush program is going to kick off on Small Business Saturday, and we're excited to have you guys, hopefully, I'm sure, on our list of participating businesses. But the whole idea with that, too, speaking to just what you were talking about, is getting people into shops that maybe they haven't heard of or been into in a long time. They get to search for a little reindeer and hopefully buy something along the way. And so that'll kick off on November 29th, Small Business Saturday, and then go all the way through Christmas break. January 5th is when it'll end, but we just encourage people to check that out. It's a great program for kids especially, but it is for all ages. And
There
a
were
great
a
way.
lot of adults participating last year that I didn't expect to see.
That's
but they
awesome.
were all running around, finding the little reindeer, trying to claim their prizes.
We love that. We wanted it to be for everybody, and we're excited to bring it back again. But yeah, so the more stamps you
Great.
collect, the more places you go to, you have the chance to enter a raffle. So we're just excited to bring this back for the holiday season. Okay, anything else, guys, that we haven't talked about yet that you want to make sure that people know about your businesses? Anything fun you have coming up? Anything like that?
Anything fun? How about the days and times that we're open?
Yeah.
Thursday through Sunday, we are open. Hours vary, I guess, during the holiday times, but they're normally from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at this point. And that's most of downtown. I think there's a couple days off for people because we do need a little rest, a little downtime, and then it starts all over again.
And I'm sure we'll be open, later, maybe come December, a couple days here and there, like we did a few years ago.
Yeah.
We'll get the community together to maybe open a couple days during the week
I
for
think
shopping.
we did that last year. It was like the last minute
like the
shop
whole
till you
week
drop
before,
thing.
yeah.
Everybody
yeah.
was
A
open
lot
to
of
like
people
8 or
open.
something like that.
Yeah, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a great busy week. Get your last minute things, your stocking stuffers, and literally every store here in town has something.
Yeah.
From the 6-year-old to the 96-year-old, there's something for everybody.
That's correct.
Totally. And then you guys have pretty active social medias too that people can follow along, see what sort of items you have in your store. What's the best way to find those?
For the shops, I would probably say on Instagram. You can always find us at Funky Junk by G2G. And same with the Go2Girlz Estates. You can find us on there at Go2Girlz Estates. Or you can also see us on Facebook, where we're also very active. If you're into the estate sales, we're always posting there too. It's a great way to kind of explore and see what all the shops downtown have to offer. I think most of downtown actually do have active social medias and Instagrams. So if you're not sure if you want to come out, maybe you're making the wrong choice, but it's a great way to scope it out and see.
Yeah, totally.
And there is a Facebook group for like downtown businesses and what's going on downtown. So if you're kind of tuned into some of those groups, then sometimes you can see, all the different businesses posting and sharing like, hey, we got this discount, or, we got this event, or come on down, check out this cool thing we have. So that's a good way too, kind of all in one place. You can check it out. But it is also gift card season.
Yeah.
So I know our shop Tehachapi gift card, people have been buying a lot more frequently now that we're in the season. And so if you are the type of person that's like, I don't know what this person wants, but I want to make sure that my money stays local for local small business shopping, the Shop Tehachapi gift card can only be redeemed at local places. And we're up to 30 different locations.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so we're excited to keep including all of our wonderful businesses. It's free to be a part of it as a business, and it is free to the chamber. So when you're purchasing the card, it does put on a very small percentage, and that's how the program continues. So as you purchase this card, it keeps the program going, and it supports all of our businesses.
I love it. That's such a great program and a great way, like you said, to keep everything local. It's called the Shop Local program, right?
Yep. Shop Tehachapi.
Shop Tehachapi. Great stuff. Okay. Anything else, Claire?
I think we covered it from my end of things.
We did.
I'm so glad to have you guys here today and to learn and share your story and all the amazing things you guys have going on.
Yeah, ditto. It's so cool hearing about your the whole family involvement. I think is super cool.
It's fun.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Thank you again so much for tuning in. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And to anybody listening, if you have questions or comments, you can always email us. But otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you back here next time on Tehachapi.
You've been listening to Tehachapi. If you have a question, a thought, or a suggestion, email media@tehachapicityhall.com. We'll catch you again soon, right here on Tehachapi.